afternoon, good evening. Glad to be here with you all today. Hello, Bev, Carolyn, Friendly Paws. Let's settle in together. Hello, hola from Mexico. Hola de Mexico. How's everybody doing? I'm excited for us to do this live stream. Make sure. Today, I felt the impulse to offer this specific topic as we haven't done this in a long while. So if there's anybody here who has not had ancestral clearing, either in a live stream with me, or some of you may have experienced it one-on-one with me, let me know. We'll definitely go into it. Yeah. How's everybody doing today? Hi, Rose. We've got 2 Roses here. Awesome. What are the odds of that? Great. Well, I'll definitely give an explanation, and we'll definitely take some time to explain how this process works. I know most of you, many of you have experienced either in a live stream me speaking an ancestral clearing prayer. Hold on, it's loud. Or maybe you have listened to my meditations here on Insight Timer where I have the ancestral clearing. I have 2 ancestral clearing prayers on my teacher profile here. So, by the way, I have a brand new premium track uploaded here in Insight Timer. If you haven't checked it out yet, you'll really want to take the time to do this meditation. It is called Truth Excavation Guided Journey. And it's a deep dive that guides you through truths that your higher self, your soul, is ready to reveal to you. So I invite you, if that's interesting, to listen to that meditation. I also offer that. It started as a one-on-one process that I do with people. And then I created the meditation for it. So I do have time available for 2 people who have never experienced a one-on-one session with me. If you'd like to do this truth excavation one-on-one, send me a private message. Is anyone else experiencing me going in and out, or Rose? Yeah. It might be you, it might be me. My connection seems stable for the moment. So, all right. Yeah, and Rose, you might want to leave and come back in, see if that helps. Hello, T. Hello, Barb. Welcome. Excuse me. And everyone else who's joined in. So, and if you are new to me, I'm Natalie, spiritual life coach and Reiki Master Teacher. Follow me here on Insight Timer. You'll get notified of new live streams scheduled, meditations scheduled. You can join my group also, Natalie's Healing Circle. I give updates in there. You can update yourself in there as well. You can join in. If you care to give a donation, you can do so through the app or outside the app as well. If you send me a message, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, check my website, and also this will be uploaded as a video on my YouTube channel, so follow me there if you'd like. And reach out if you feel the heart call to connect deeper one-on-one with me. Hi, Tony. Nice to see you. You've actually been crossing my mind, so of course you show up here as synchronicities are a way that my God speaks to me in synchronicity. So one of my coaching clients says synchronicity is when God winks to them. And I like that. It's God winking as synchronicity. So yes, Rose, anybody that's interested will need to private message me in Insight Timer or at anywhere that I am. Send me a private message. So I would like to draw one card, and I'm feeling to draw a Michael Singer card just to guide our journey today as we dive deeper. He is the author of Untethered Soul. Many of you know this book. I have his Untethered Soul cards, which he signed when I got to meet him in person a few months ago. So let's see what he has to say today. Also, I'm going live tomorrow morning in the Western Hemisphere for our weekly Saturday night, Sunday morning live, wherever you are in the world. We're going to be doing a deep dive collective reading with the cards. We're going to be doing Reiki. We're going to be doing ancestral clearing. But we're doing a very different process today with the ancestral clearing. We're doing an interactive deep dive today. And this is a taste of more of how the one-on-one ancestral clearing works. When I do our weekly lives, I do the prayers, which I do the prayers, I'll do them today, but it's just a different process. So, hello Sharon, welcome. All right, so we have freeing yourself. Michael Singer loves to just hammer home the same message over and over and over. It's not like not the same one as we've gotten so many times before, but it's like the next one, the one that, like, now this is becoming the one that we had so much before. This has come up in a private coaching session, and then it was coming up in the live streams, and here it is. Here it is again. Michael Singer is funny. I think of like this as like he's here, his energy is here, and he's like coming into the session, so he's, just wanting to hammer home his messages. So when your stuff gets hit, let go right then, because it will be harder later. When your stuff gets hit, let go right then, because it will be harder later. So who all remembers hearing this more than once, likely? And it's so true, isn't it? Let go right when your stuff gets hit. So what that means is, it's kind of like if we think about triggers or getting triggered, like if we just let the trigger go and let our mind get lost in rumination and just allow ourselves to get fully off beam, it's a lot harder to let go once things have gone off track and we've gotten into and sucked into all that energy. So when your stuff gets hit, right then, let go. So, hi Jason, welcome. All right. So, I'm going to start explaining what we're going to be doing today with the interactive ancestral clearing, which is a somatic based practice, which means it's of the body. So I will be guiding you into a lot of pointers of being in the body, being with the energy and the sensations in the body. So the first step is that you think of a problem you have. You think of an issue. You think of a stressor. It could be physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. It could be anything. So anything where when you think about it, you feel a reaction in the body. We don't want to think about something that's not really bothering you. So you want to pick something that causes stress, but also not on the other side, right? Not too stressful. So my teacher, John Newton, who taught me this, he says, pick something you can handle, right? Pick something you can handle looking at. So you get to discern what that is. So when you have that in mind, feel into the body and feel into where you sense it, and then the level of stress or tension when you think about it. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being most intense, 100%, when you think about this issue, this challenge, this stressor, what's the level of intensity in the body of reaction? And you want to pick something that's like a 7 or more. And of course, you can discern what you can handle. But you don't want to pick something that's a 2 or even a 5, really, because the thing that has more energy is like your soul pointing you that, oh, this is the thing that's ready to be healed. Ooh, 7, Carolyn, great, perfect. So, don't overthink it, but that's the guidance. And sometimes, if there is something where it's like, oh, well, I know this bothers me so much, but right now in this moment, it doesn't feel too strong, that's fine. And you can also work with that of like, and again, being discerning with yourself, because I'm not working with you one-on-one. So if we were one-on-one, I'd be able to guide you more intimately, but in this group setting, I can't. So you get to use your own discernment. You get to use your own inner guidance, which is always what we want to do. So picking something you can handle, looking at, if you can, get the energy a bit more activated, do that. Pick something you can handle. So if you're picking something physical, if you have a physical health problem, so it might be for somebody, it might be they have some chronic issue, and maybe right now in this moment they're not feeling any symptoms, but there's so much emotional and mental stress because it's been a problem in the past. Like, that's a different layer, right? So you might have, oh my gosh, this part of my body is really hurting right now in this moment. Okay, great, if you want to use that. But for some of you, it might be, oh my gosh, this chronic thing, and it's more about the mental and emotional part of it. So I'm just going to pause and ask, is there any questions so far? Are you following? Because once I set the stage for what we're going to do, then we're going to just go into it. But it's really important that you get clear on what you're working with here, because, you need that discernment. Hi, Melinda. Glad you're here. Great question, Bev. My guidance on that is no. And my there may be something to look at here of, and I could be wrong, but I'm wondering, is there a pattern for you in your life? You could maybe think about where you're doing everything for everyone else and like being there for everyone else, wanting to help others. Is there any codependency in your life? There might not be, but sometimes, at times, people that want to go straight to somebody else, there may be that there. And if that is true, and you felt energy when I said it, then that could be the thing to work with. Of like, ooh, that I felt something when she said that. So, it might be, oh, the stress I feel because of my daughter's issue. Something like that. So great question, and thank you for asking and sharing that. So we also want to come out of using labels when we're being with ourselves as we go deeper into this process. Because labels are labels. Anxiety is a concept. Anxiety is a concept. Pain is a concept. Pain is intellectual. We want to drop a level deeper into sensation. Sensation is sensation. Sensation is, it might be uncomfortable or comfortable, but sensation is just like present now. If we say anxiety or pain or chronic pain or, my diagnosis or, whatever. It could even be my daughter and their issues. Like, we want to take that from being conceptual into a direct experience of the body right now. Rose, I'm reading your question. So this is a great question. What I would suggest you work with is, yes, the guilt that you feel. If you can feel it right now in this moment to a level that's like, that it causes a reaction inside of your body at this moment that you can handle looking at. So we want to stay out of the story, and we want to be with the direct sensation to the best of our ability. And then we want to give it a number now from 1 to 10, 10 being most intense. And then the next step is, okay, now that I'm helping you kind of narrow this down to get into the body, into the sensation, out of concepts, out of the mind, into the direct experience you're feeling right now. Because this is where you're going to, we can only experience things right now. We can only feel emotions in our body right now. Or if it is a physical sensation, you can feel a sensation right now. So is there any other questions? Does everybody, if you are going to participate, does everybody have something? So Rose, this is great. This is for you. This is not for him. So if you want to work with this from what you've shared, and we're doing the ancestral clearing process as I have been taught and as I do it, you are focusing on yourself for something about you, not about him and not about encouraging him. This is about, if you want to work with this, I would say work with the guilt. Again, if it's like a 7 to a 10 right now in this moment. If not, I'd pick something else. And again, I would also encourage you to look at like what Bev brought up of like, okay, is this a pattern for me that, you know, I want to help others? Am I a helper? Am I a pleaser? Am I a fixer? Am I, you know, is there codependency, enabling? There might not be. So, great questions. Okay, so we're going to do a few rounds of the clearing. So being in your body now, thinking about the issue, coming into the sensations you feel right now, and then looking at, where do I feel it? Where do I feel the sensations? If you want me to do specific clearing for you, you can share. If you want, you'll still get benefit if you don't say a word, or even if you see the recording, you'll still get benefit. And if you want me to do specific clearing, you can tell me what area of the body you are feeling the sensations right now in this moment as related to your issue. And if you want to give a number of level of intensity right now, you can also do that. And what I will do is bring in and do clearing. I do all the clearing silently, but I will bring that in because the body is a blueprint in this process. And wherever you're feeling the sensations in the body, show areas and things that are ready for healing. So yeah, great, Bev. Solar plexus, it's an 8, great. So, and you can take a moment just to list those out. And remember, anxiety is not, a sensation. It would, or pain, right? You would want to say there's constriction, there's heat, there's tightness, there's tingling, there's contraction, there's rapid heart rate. Those are just direct sensations. But you can share what area that you're feeling that. Okay. Beautiful. And I will do specific ancestral clearing where those areas of the body, because they all mean something. I'm going to look, I have, because I have a list of the areas of the body. Hi, J.E. So there's pain in your teeth, or there's sensation or discomfort in your teeth. Is that what dental means? Let's see. Okay, great. Just looking here. Yes. Okay. So we will do round 1. We will do a few rounds. So the invitation now is to close your eyes, come into a meditative, mindful place, and just to notice, to be the witness, to be the observer of these sensations. You just get to be with what's here. You could breathe into the sensations if you like. You don't have to. Just coming into presence. And Catherine, great noticing. Is it, and if it's left or right side for any of you, make sure you also say that. Perfect. So, for those who are participating, go ahead and close your eyes. And again, just be with what's here, without story, without judgment, just being the witness and the observer to the sensations in the body. Again, if you want, you can breathe into the sensations. I will also bring in Reiki energy as well. And your body draws in the Reiki as it sees fit. I will open with a brief general ancestral clearing prayer, and then I'll go into the specifics silently. Infinite Creator, source of all that is, we love you. Thank you for loving us. We humbly ask that you open, bless, expand, lead, guide, and direct us into your perfect light, love, and light. And always, completely, now and forever, please and thank you. For everyone hearing my voice right now, all of their family members, all of their relationships, all of their ancestors, and all of their relationships through all relevant time, space, and dimension. For all hurts, wrongs, judgments, and burdens, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, sexual, and financial, through thought, word, or deed, please help them all forgive each other, forgive themselves, forgive all people, and all people forgive them completely and totally, please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. Just relax deeper, being mindful, being present as I continue the clearing silently for what people have shared and anything else I pick up on intuitively for just a few minutes, and just breathing and being mindful with the sensations in the body. So just notice the areas that you are feeling the sensations. And notice, are they bigger, smaller, or different? Are the sensations bigger? Are they smaller? Are they different? Give them a number rating from 0 to 10. If you want to share, you can share. Great, Carolyn went down to a 4. You might also be yawning. You might notice, sensations. So we're going to do a couple rounds. Sometimes the sensations will get bigger. Sometimes they'll completely change or go to a totally different part of the body. Sometimes they will get smaller in the same area. Great, Bev, much calmer. Sometimes people will say it's the same. And that's an interesting one because nothing is ever the same from moment to moment. So if I, somebody says it here, or I'm in a one-on-one and somebody says it's the same, my question, and if this is coming up, this is you here now, is what is your relationship like with being let down in your life, with disappointment? Usually people will share that they've had a lot of disappointments or letdowns in their lives. And so then I will clear on that. Because, nothing felt like it changed. It's the same. There can be letdown there. Now, when I do this clearing, it's not just for you in this lifetime. It's ancestral clearing, right? So although we're here now in this present moment, gathered together online, our attentions are focused together, the clearing, yes, can be things for you in this lifetime, in this lineage, as far as past, present, or future in this lifetime. And also, clearing can happen for anywhere in the future, anywhere in the past. Or in prior versions of yourself, if you believe in that. So past versions of you, anywhere in the lineage, or in this lifetime, or future. So, any questions, comments? And again, if you, for those who have shared, I will, continue working with clearing there, as well as what comes up intuitively. And if anyone wants to share, if they want me to bring that in. And those of you that know me know this yawning, it's part of just the way what my body does when I do this energy healing and clearing. Your bodies may also do that or not. I hear you, Bev. Anyone else can relate to having a fear of rejection or it even being their biggest fear? So what I invite you to do, which you said the solar plexus was an 8, so whatever, it is about that, fear of rejection to come out of any story about it and into your direct experience now. How do you know you have a fear of rejection right now in this moment? Oh, wow, when I think about that situation, ooh, I feel it in my solar plexus or wherever, my chest, my heart, my throat, my leg. It doesn't matter. Okay. So we will do another round of clearing. So go ahead and close the eyes. And again, just notice with what you started with, is that bigger, smaller, or different? Just being with what's here now, feeling into it. Just noticing as I continue the clearing silently. Okay, so notice again, coming back to the sensations. Are they bigger, smaller, or different? You can share or not, up to you. Hi, Mishi. And if anything did change and you want me to bring specific clearing to that area, if it's not been brought up already, let me know in the comments. Yeah, lots coming up around survival, being left behind. In the lineage, most of humanity has been spent in survival, struggling to survive, having enough food, having adequate shelter, wars and disagreements over resources, big or small. Yeah, we've come a long way. So, intuitively, I see images and things. And of course, in a one-on-one session, it's very specific to the person. Here, it could be any of you or some of you. I mean, these are collective experiences. Melinda, your comment just came through right now. So in the next round, I have done clearing on the neck. I'll bring in more both sides. So, left side is past, right side is future. I was already clearing for left side based on someone else's comment. Much better. So, Carolyn, what number would you give that? The numbers help be specific and make it quantifiable. And it can be really powerful to see for yourself of like, wow, so Carolyn was a 7, now they're a 3. That's over 50% in, a couple minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes of reduction of sensation. This work is so powerful. And that helps me to know that what I cleared for around what they shared, that it was, specific, spot on to them. So back of the neck more, Melinda. Okay. Jason, lower back, mostly left. So right now in this moment, is it fluctuating between a 3 or a 9 in this moment? Yeah, so Bev, good noticing. There can be layers. And what we want to look at is surrendering, welcoming, allowing, trusting our experience, that this is happening for us because there's something that's ready to be healed and transformed. So my invitation to you is coming back to the body, back to the sensations right now in this moment. Where do you feel the sensations based on the trigger from the past? How do I know I'm triggered? That's a great question. How do I know I'm hurt? How do I know I'm afraid? How do I know I'm in pain? How do I know I'm triggered from the past? Oh, well, I'm having thoughts about it, right? And aside from the thoughts, there's sensations. Where are those sensations right now? So this is great. So we'll do one more round. And also the clearing can continue. I mean, everybody's different as far as how long that occurs. But the clearing may continue even after we've finished, as it, everybody, it's just, we're all unique. We all have a different experience and we all have different stuff. So just allow that to occur. So the solar plexus again, okay? So Bev, what I'm hearing is it went down and then it went back up, the level of intensity. So, yeah. Perfect. Great work. So, we'll go ahead and close our eyes again and just drop back into the body. Drop back into the sensations. Feeling the body on the seat, cushion, chair, mat, bed, wherever you are. Feeling the heaviness of the body, breathing slower, deeper. And just breathing into any remaining sensations. Just breathing directly into those right now. slow, using mindfulness and meditative practice to just be with what's here as the witness, as the observer, as I do another round of clearing silently. And I will close with another spoken ancestral clearing prayer in a few minutes. Infinite Creator, all that you are, for everyone hearing this message now, all of their family members, all of their relationships, all of their ancestors, and all of their relationships through all relevant time, space, and dimension, for all hurts, wrongs, judgments, and burdens. Related to survival, related to being left behind, related to wars, plagues, religious persecution, persecution by authority figures, family, bullies, outside sources, being judged, blamed, misunderstood, rejected, abandoned, punished, cast out, being made an example of, speaking up and being punished, put to death, made an example of, not speaking up and feeling regret, holding in anger, or expressing it and being punished or persecuted. Hangings, beheadings, guillotines, suffocations, strangulations. Feeling alone, the burden of having to do everything alone, the burden of responsibility for others, financially, emotionally, physically. Afraid of being left behind, being left behind. Any traumatic death experiences. Infinite Creator, for the highest good, please lift out all weight, pain, burden, sin, death, debt, negativity, spells, hexes, curses, black magic, white magic, guilt, fear, shame, unworthiness, and limitation of all kind. Transform it into your love and let your love flow back in and through them, filling and giving them all complete peace now and forever. Please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. Please help them love and bless each other, love and bless themselves, be at peace with each other and at peace with themselves. Please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. Breathe deeply, feeling back into the body, into the sensations, and giving a final rating from 0 to 10 of the level of intensity of the sensations now in the body. And just noticing, as I said, the clearing can continue. If anyone cares to share their experience or questions, comments. Don't forget to give me a follow here, give a donation if you like. And follow me on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, check my website. If you like the ancestral clearing prayers that I spoke aloud, there's versions of them in my meditations here. If anyone is interested in a one-on-one session where we do this process one-on-one, send me a message. Or I have spots for 2 gifted truth excavation sessions if you've never had a session with me before. Feel free to reach out. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your presence here today. Join me in less than 24 hours for our fun and powerful Saturday Night Live, Sunday morning live in the Western Hemisphere. We will do an in-depth collective card reading for the week and for general, as well as we will do the general ancestral clearing and Reiki as well. Yeah, Bev, this sounds powerful for you, so I invite you to just be and relax, allow, surrender, and allow whatever it is to just move. And with the light of your conscious presence, awareness, and attention, that focus is what will help transmute and allow those energies to transform and heal and move. Great work. Yeah, and a friendly pause, fell asleep. Great, perfect. That's what was needed. The clearing still occurred. Melinda, you're so welcome. Yes. And Bev and anyone else, I do have the clearing prayers, a couple versions in my free section here. It's called the Master Prayer. In the paid, it's the Abundance Prayer. And I also have access to some specific written ancestral clearing prayers that I can send depending on what is coming up specifically. So if anybody has some specific issue, if they want to reach out and share that with me, I can see what sort of specific ancestral clearing prayer I can share with you. Awesome, J.E., you're welcome. I will see you all tomorrow.